Ladies and gentlemen, today is May 8th, 2013, and this is the KNKL Livestream, day 50. Oh, wow, we're halfway to the big 100. Very nice. I'm your host, Keenan Lafferty, and today is Whatever Wednesday, where we'd like to join, and we basically do whatever. Today we're going to be jumping back into the sketches for part 3 of issue 2 of Emma. You guys are going to join me. But before we get into that, we need to take a stroll down the lovely lane. Lovely lane. Come to us. Alright. Because we have some amazing new things sent in from Pepe Jorgens, sending us an awesome fan art collage of all of his pieces, and that makes me very, very happy. Because as I have been revealing recently, I discovered the ability to share things to the front page. So things that I really like, I will be sharing with everybody else, and I will give you the limelight so people can look at your art. And I'm very, very kind of bothered that I didn't figure that out earlier. But better late than never, right? Also, update number 2, the art contest is in full swing. So if you have not entered yet, please go to the Emma Comic Online website and enter the contest. Click here, and you can see the things that you can enter, or the things that you can win. Sketches, features on the Facebook and the main page, fortunes, and the coolest thing of all, these little giraffes right here. Let me show you. Right here, this is what you're going to be winning. The coveted blue giraffes, complete with mustaches, even. Yes, these have been custom made by me. It even has the little KNKL logo on there, and the baby giraffe has a mustache as well, and he's got the KNKL there too. So yeah, that's what you guys are going to be at each other's throats for over the next month. So yes, link in the description for those of you watching on YouTube. Go enter the contest immediately. And before we jump into the final thing, I want to thank this month's donators, people reading, supporting, helping keep the show running, all of the beautiful people on this list. If you'd like to get your name on here, simply go to the Emma Comic Online website and donate, or click the link in the tab below. With all that out of the way, I just got to make a list of things that I got to put down there. Donator and fan art links. Cool! Alright, with all that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and move into the latest part of the comic. The column? I was going to say the column. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So, we last left our heroes about to run into a giant crowd of zombies, a giant zombie horde. And today we are here to continue illustrating what will be happening next. What will be happening next? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we can see here that, okay, so yeah, let's do a quick recap. We're leaving the house where we left off in part 2. We got Tank and Clem driving up here, and then Nico and Emma. Emma is still dissatisfied that she is jammed in the side pod of Nico's vehicle. Then Nico looks ahead and sees something, but what does he see? A giant horde! Not that kind of horde, that was just a joke. Zombie horde, right? And this is where I'm going to be taking your awesome designs that you posted to Facebook, and I'll be putting them in here. And we have Tank, who motions back to his troops to take a certain type of formation. If you know what that hand signal means, you'll know what type of formation they're going to make. Or you can just look at what's happening here. We have some bikers coming up here. They drive up next to Clem, as you can tell by the amazing clarity of this sketch here. Then they join together to make a giant battering ram. Whoa, how cool is that? How cool is that? And I am going to sneeze. Oh boy, oh boy. That's why I like that mute button. I'm one of those people that like sneezes really loud sneezer. And I'm already loud enough as it is. So that takes us to what? Is that page 3? Let's see if we can get to page 4. And I don't think I'm actually going to be giving away too much of the story yet. I will not be giving away too much of this. Yeah, looks like we're good. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today is we're just going to be sketching in what is happening next. So this represents, this little chicken scratch over here represents a hand. Let's see if you can figure it out. A hand cranking a throttle. Alright, hand cranking a throttle on a motorbike. And we'll have a nice little We'll have a nice little amount of sound effects happening there. And you know what? I just realized something. The local recording, like doing it like this, if I don't take down the stream, it's like running two things at the same time. And it's actually causing Photoshop to lag a little bit. So that's why I don't do it this way. But for today, I think I can actually go ahead and just deal with it. Or I'll try my best. And if not, then we're starting the stream over. Or we're doing part 2. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. So we'll go for about 15 minutes, and then I'll take down the stream for just a second, and we'll do part 2. Alright, so this next panel we got to draw here is Emma looking frightened. Emma looking frightened. Emma looking frightened. So let's go ahead and draw that in. That's good. But I trust that you guys have been having a great week so far. I know I have been, for the most part. I've been feeling a little down in the dumps lately just because, I don't know, I just feel like I've been a little bit overwhelmed with a lot of things. There's a lot of things that have been requiring my attention. But actually, when in reality, it didn't take that long for me to take care of them. So I was just really just being a big baby the whole time. But also, something that should be taking more of my attention and has not been is my back lately. It's just like I've been working so much on the computer, and like I like to play games on the computer, and like basically a lot of my life revolves around this machine, and it's becoming a little bit unhealthy for my back muscles. So I'm actually starting to become kind of tense, and I'm trying to figure out some remedies to that. So yeah, we'll see what we can do about that. Okay, so we got scared Emma here. Nice. Alright, now we gotta have a panel of... Let's do 2 more panels. We'll do one long like this, and then one short, because this is going to be like a reaction panel here. She's scared that she's going to be hitting all of these zombies, and she feels bad for them. So she is going to go into a state of delusion! Yay! We love delusional Emma. We love delusional. That's our favorite. Okay, so she is going to be kind of like, she's in the cart, right? And I imagine her kind of like putting her head down, like between her legs, and kind of like closing her eyes. So I need to kind of like draw that as if we were looking up at her. Like almost the camera is inside of the pod looking up at her. So let's see if we can do that. How are ya? How are ya? Okay, so we'll do one of these. So we'll do that. And she's like scared. Alright, there's her little elbow there. And this is her, this would be her boot. So I'll have to figure out if that's a possible way to work. Let me kind of lean over and see how that would work. Probably like that. Okay. So it looks like my elbows are coming right up to my knees. So that's about right. That's how I quickly reference poses whenever I'm drawing them. I just do them myself and just pay attention to where my body parts are in relation to one another. And then that kind of usually helps me get the gist of the pose. Okay, okay. Delusional Emma! Okay, so she's scared here. And then I have to make that look like her leg. She's like looking down. Again, we're not worrying about this too much. We're not worrying about this too much. All right, just getting the basic stuff in. Basic ideas. This is where the comic happens, right here. Whoop! Let's see. What is this? What are you guys talking about over here? All right. So that's looking pretty dang good. Next! Okay, so now we're going to have a close-up on her eye here. Close-up on the eye. This is actually something that was done by Alicia a while ago. She did like a fan comic where Emma kind of transitions, and she did this thing where she's like talking to herself, and then when it finally switches, it's like a close-up on her eye, and I really liked it. I was like, dang, I should have done that. So now I'm stealing it for my own. There we go. Yeah, but I think the biggest thing that I'm trying to do now going forward is really pushing the change between Emma when she is like really pissed off, right? And then when she's in her cute little innocent delusional state. That's what we're trying to do here. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's see, how am I going to do this? I might just eliminate a panel. I was going to have another panel of her like lifting her head, but I think I might actually just... What can we do here? There's a couple things we can do here. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to draw the entire thing of what she's going to be seeing, because that might be giving a little bit much away. So we'll cut it right there. I'll draw Emma lifting her head, but then we won't show exactly what she's seeing. And then we'll just go back and we'll do some refinements on these pages here. Speaking of that, I do need to do a concept for one of these bikes, because the bikes kind of come together, and then they have like these little things that flip out, and they like connect together, almost like a puzzle piece type thing, and then they construct this giant wedge shape to kind of cut through these zombies. So I do need to concept what those bikes are going to look like. And I already have some good ideas. I got some good ones. So I'm not terribly bothered by the lag, but yeah, this might be the last time I do this, because it is such a pain. I don't like it. It's funny, you get used to just like not having lag. Like it just needs to be responsive, right? My Photoshop, I'm so used to working with like such good response from my tools that if there's even just like a slight little smidgen of lag, it bothers me. So let's go ahead and draw Emma looking up here. We're going to have the window there. And we're going to have this looking up like that. Yeah, that's annoying. It's annoying as heck. Let's shrink this down a little bit. There's going to be a lot of pages with a lot of panels in this. Like the first few pages are like, 4 panels, 5 panels, but there's a few pages in here that have like 6, 7 panels, because there's a lot that needs to happen within this part before we move on to issue 3. So, and I'm not willing to sacrifice the scenes, because the scenes need to be there. Okay, so we got her hair flowing in the wind. And yeah, I'll probably just have one of these things with her looking up. Or maybe I should have her looking the other way. Yeah, I shouldn't have her looking that way, because then she'd be looking at Nico. So she needs to be looking this way. I almost turned turn more that way. That's pretty good. It's a good start. And how do I want her shoulders to be positioned? Ooh, that looks good. It's like, whoa, dude. Nico, are you seeing this, dude? You seeing this? You seeing this, bro? You seeing this? Alright. Okay, I don't even know what to do with this hair. Seriously. Beautiful! Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take down the stream for a second because this lag is bugging the hell out of me. So I'll see you all in about 30 seconds.